And we're back for game two. Oakland City, a winner of the first game. 5-4. Jack Amos in. He hits that one pretty hard. And it's 1-0. Now 5-4 the final, and Shawnee State has opened this with the first at bat, taking it yard as Jack Amos hits his second home run of the day. He now has 6 home runs and 29 runs batted in. And it's 1-0 Shawnee State as Eli Jones, the center fielder, up for the Mighty Oaks. Ray, the pitcher, as that is a strike. Landon Ray is 5-1 with a 2.22 ERA. 11th appearance, all 11 of them have been starts. And he's high. 44 2/3 innings, 36 hits, 16 runs, 11 earned runs. Has struck out 47, walked 18, 5 doubles, no triples, 2 homers, 222 batting average against, 6 wild pitches, 4 hit batters, and 1 balk. That just misses. Okay. 3 balls and 1 strike to Jones. That is a strike. And that puts the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jones leading the team, 421 coming into today. No homers, 19 runs batted in. It's fouled. It stays at 3-2. Eli Jones, a junior out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Hit to Arocho. Fires to Wins and Reed, 1 gone. 5-3 on the out. That will bring up Diego Mendoza. 357 coming in, 7 homers and 38 runs batted in. That's a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Mendoza. Grad student out of Carolina, Puerto Rico. Swing and a miss. That's 2 strikes, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. You know, it's taken us almost the whole year, but David and I finally, I think, have the press box window figured out, getting closer to it. 1 out, 1-2. Fouled out of play. It stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ray, the pitch, just getting a piece of that is Mendoza. Oaks in the first game scored 4 in the first and 1 in the second and didn't score the rest of the ball game. That was enough to get the 5-4 win. Line to the pitch by Ray. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout for Ray. 2 gone. And that will bring up Jace Pilot, a senior from Fort Wayne. So 2 down. Pilot 369, 7 homers and 30 runs batted in. Swing and a miss, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. That's hit in the air, in the infield. Winston Reed calls everybody off and makes the play, and that's all for the Bears in the first. To lead off home run, though, will give the Bears the lead. That homer by Amos. 1 run, 1 hit. No errors, nobody left on base. 1 half inning played. It is Shawnee State 1, Oakland City University coming to bat. You're watching Oakland City University baseball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg. GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty Oaks. Back at Conkler on the bump is Carson Wireman. Carson is 2-1 with a 6.95 ERA, 10th appearance, 4th start. He does have a complete game and 2 saves. 22 innings pitched, 27 hits, 19 runs, 17 earned. Struck out 22, walked 11, 7 doubles, 1 triple, 3 homers. 338 batting average against with 4 wild pitches and 6 hit batters. Simon Gaines will step in. Carson Wireman, a junior out of Greenup, Kentucky, on the bump for Shawnee State. Like a little equipment problem. Wireman. Oh, pitch comp. You got to be really technically savvy these days in this. But I like all the stuff. And I guess they got it working now. Simon Gaines stepped in. He started game 1 with a home run. Was 3 for 5 on the day, 3 for 4 on the day. That's a strike, no balls, 1 strike. Hit a homer in the first, flew out to right to end the first, flew out to left in the third, hit by a pitch in the 6th, and another base hit in the 8th. Simon out of Orleans, Indiana. That's a strike. Off-speed pitch. Looks like he is not going to mess you up with his velocity. But you know what? Back in the day, those were the ones that I really had problems with. That is hit. You know what? We are tied. Simon Gaines with his 2nd home run of the day, and both of them have been in the first inning. And Simon has just tied up the ball game at 1 apiece. Way to go, Simon. That is his 6th home run of the year and his 30th run batted in. That brings up Marcus Orocho from Arecibo, Puerto Rico. That is a strike. Marcus, a base hit and scored in the first, bounced out short to first in the 2nd. Another base hit in the 4th, sacrificed in the 6th, and bounced out short to first in the 8th, and that hit him. That hit him on the funny bone, and I can tell you when it hits you there, it is anything but funny. And Andy Lasher is coming out there, and the trainer will immediately come out. And Orocho is one of those glue guys, one of those indispensable people. It is hard not to have a smile when you're around Marcos. As we're going to say, I'm not going to insult his velocity anymore. That pitch from Wireman looked like it was coming pretty good. Well, he is up now, as you see. And is popped on the backside by Diego Mendoza. And he does the Pete Rose. He sprints to get to first. Wins and Reed steps in. A possible lead runner. Rocho is at first base. Wins and Reed had a pretty good day at the office in game one. Base hit and scored in the first. He had a home run in the second. Reached on an air in the fourth. Flew out to left field in the sixth. That's 1 ball and no strikes to Wins and Reed. .296, 4 homers, 20 runs batted in. 2 balls and no strikes. Defensively for the Bears, Nolan Austin at first. Pilot is at second. Larry Drake, the shortstop. Wyatt Hout is in third, and that almost hits Wins and Reed. Jack Amos in the left. That hit the bat, didn't it? 2 balls, 1 strike. Eli Jones in center. Zach Gaspar in right. Diego Mendoza behind the plate, and Carson Wireman is on the bump. And is having a little trouble with control. Eye down Lucretia for a strike. And it's 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'm guessing that's one Wins and Reed would kind of like to have back. Fouled off. Stays at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the leadoff batter for both teams hit solo home runs. The second game in a row where Gaines has hit a leadoff home run in the first. Amos hit one on the top of the first for Shawnee State today. And to right. Foul. Just foul. Gasper gave it a charge out in right field. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Orocho was at first. Marcos has good speed. I'm guessing you get hit on the elbow. That's one of those things that it radiates over just about the entire body. They're playing Wins and Reed deep in center field. That's low. 3-2. I think if Eli Jones was playing Wins and Reed any deeper, he'd be on the other side of the fence. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Orocho into second with a stolen base. So they don't get him sacrificed over, but Orocho takes care of that as Wins and Reed strikes out. But Orocho with a lead, possible lead run at second base, and Naz Bergen, the center fielder, is up for Oakland City University. They called him out? Okay. So that's 2 gone and nobody on base. So Bergen will step in. Base hit, knocked a run in and scored in the first. Base hit in the second, struck out in the fourth, flew out to left in the sixth. Took something off that one. Bergen swings through it, and it's no balls and 1 strike. The young man out of Curacao is at the plate, a left-handed batter. Strike on the outside corner. Bergen 301, 13 homers, 37 runs batted in. That's inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Correa on deck for the Oaks. That is hit to second baseman Parnan. Bobbled it at second, and by golly, Naz beats it out. Error on the second baseman Parnan. And the Oaks have a runner on with 2 outs as Correa will step up. Knocked a run in with the ground out in the first, flew out to left in the second, to center in the fourth, and to left in the seventh. Left-handed batter Correa at the plate. Fouls that one off. It's 0-1. Oliver Hamilton on deck. Met his grandma in between the games today. Very, very nice lady indeed. High and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's 1-1 here in the home half of the first. Runner goes. Fouled off. And he was on the move, and if Correa could have put that one in gap territory, I'm pretty sure Naz could have scored. And he was already almost at second base. That is hit into center field. That's going to end the inning. The fly out ending to first, but the Simon Games home run ties it up. We have played 1 inning, and it is 1-1. Oakland City University and Shawnee State. You're watching Oakland City University baseball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza Grill in Uptown Huntingburg. GoMightyOaks.com. Back at Conkler. Softball team going for the sweep. Top of the 6th inning over at EGSL. Oakland City leads Rio 3-2. I think 10-3 the score in the first. So going for the sweep. Landon Ray, the senior out of Lawrenceville, Illinois, on the bump. 1 inning, 17 pitches, 1 hit, 1 run, an earned run, 1 strikeout, no walks. 4 batters' faces. He did allow the hit, a home run to Jack Amos. Fouled straight back. Bison Arthur at the plate. No balls and 1 strike. Bison Arthur, a junior from Westerville, Ohio. No balls, 1 strike to count. Orocho at third, BB to first, 5-3 on the out. Orocho to Winsenreed, 1 out here in the top half of the second. Zach Gaspar, the right fielder. Gaspar, a grad student out of Strongsville, Ohio. Swing and a miss, strike 1. If I lived in Strongsville, they would kick me out. Not strong. Are you really? I didn't know that. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's a little piece of information I did not know. A wind in the pitch from Ray. Off-speed pitch. Hits the inside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So you could, I mean, your grandma could actually know the Gaspar family then.
Doubtful. Haven't been there since the 1800s.
That's foul. Yeah. I'm guessing Zach Gaspar was not born in the 1800s. Also a student of history. One gone, top half of the second. Hit in the air, shallow center field. Simon Gaines calls it and makes the play. 2 up, 2 down on the Shawnee State second inning. That'll bring up Larry Drake, the shortstop.
Now batting shortstop, number 1, Larry Drake.
Larry Drake, a junior from Spring, Texas. Foul territory, out of play. 1 strike to Drake. .297, 3 homers, 16 runs batted in. Shawnee State busts the ball pretty well. .319 as a team batting average. Opponents hitting .285. That is a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. Did he go around? Sure did. Strike 3, second strikeout for Ray. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 1.5 played in game 2. With the score, Oakland City University 1, Shawnee State 1. You're watching Oakland City University baseball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill at Uptown Huntingburg. GoMoneyOaks.com. Back at Conkler, bottom half of the second inning. 6, 7, and 8. The catcher, Oliver Hamilton, the second baseman, Dickie Gonzalez, the designated hitter Oliver Clark, and then Andrew Gillihan, the left fielder.
Leading off in the bottom of the second inning, catcher number 23, Oliver Hamilton.
Hamilton steps up. Walked in the first, bounced out pitcher to first in the second, struck out in the fourth, and popped out to third base in the seventh. Low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Line to the pitch. That's hit good by Ollie. That's a foul ball, though. Oliver hitting at 275, 4 homers, 23 runs, batted in. Each team led off their half of the first inning with a solo home run. Simon Gaines had the one for the Oaks. That is hit into center field at the fence. Eli Jones makes the play, and there's 1 out in the Oakland City second. That'll bring up Dickie Gonzalez, the second baseman. Dickie, an RBI hit in the first, grounded out short to first in the third, reached on an error in the fifth, bounced out third to first in the seventh. That's a very good pitch. A strike. Hits the inside part of the plate. Fouled off. Wireman, an inning and a third, 21 pitches, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. 1 strikeout, no walks, 6 batters faced. Swing and a miss on 1 out of the zone there. And that's the second out. The second strikeout of the ball game for Wireman. Oliver Clark getting the start in game 2 at DH. A redshirt sophomore from Newburgh, Indiana. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Andrew Gillihan on deck. Wide the 0-1 in the turf, a ball and a strike. Second game is a little bit shorter than the first in River State Conference. Foul tipped. His strike. It goes 7 innings. So as Yogi Berra said, it gets late early. And it does here in game 2. Fouled off, stays in 1 ball and 2 strikes. Few clouds in the sky. A little bit of rain in the area yesterday. Affected some areas more than others. That's a call, third strike. Third strikeout of the ball game for Wireman. For the Oaks in the second, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 2 complete in game 2. Oakland City 1, Shawnee State 1. You're watching Oakland City University Baseball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg, GoMightyOaks.com, and the Go Mighty Back at Conkler, Ray heading into his third inning of work. 2 innings, 27 pitches, a hit, a run, an earned run. 2 strikeouts, no walks, 7 batters face. He'll face 8, 9, and 1 for Shawnee State.
Third baseman number 7, Wyatt Haupt.
Wyatt Haupt will get the start at third base in this game after the injury to Mason Reed in the first. A 1-1 game here. It's been an exciting afternoon of baseball. Going outside, it's softball. Oakland City up 3-2 over Rio. That was in the sixth inning. That hit him. So Haupt is on at first base, hit by the pitch. First runner since the home run. That'll bring up the first baseman, Nolan Austin. Austin, a redshirt junior out of Kamloops in British Columbia. Squares around the bunt. That's a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Austin 302, 5 homers, 24 runs batted in. Gets the bunt down. Arocho throws to first, gets the runner moved over. So Haupt moves over to second base. A runner in scoring position with 1 out. And the guy that knocked it out of the park and like the third pitch of the ball game will be up. Solo home run has been all the scoring for the Bears. Simon Gaines solo home run, the only scoring for the Mighty Oaks. Ray, foul tipped, no balls and 1 strike. Amos at 376, 6 homers, 29 runs batted in. It's including the 1 in the first inning in game 2. Looks the runner back to second base. Shawnee State now 23-13, 12-8 in conference, 15-9 away from Shawnee State. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. Oakland City 30-10, 14-6 in conference, 18-3 here at Conkler, 12-7 away. That's a little outside, to quote Mr. Euchre. Going to third base is Haupt. And by the way, it's my favorite baseball movie. One ball and 2 strikes. A little bit low. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Amos at the plate. That is really close. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Amos. Strike 3, Ollie will throw to first, and that's a second out. Strikeout number 3 for Ray. 2 gone in the third. That's going to bring up Eli Jones, who's 0 for 1, bounced out third to first. Arocho to Winson Reed in the first inning. The quick conference with the two umpires now has ended. Jones leading the team in hitting at 421, 40 hits, 95 at bats, 24 runs scored, no homers, and 19 runs batted in. Swing and a miss. I think he was trying to send that upwards to DuBois County with that swing. Foul that one off. Jones is not getting cheated with his rips. If he catches up to something, it could go a ways. Junior out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Hit to short. Gaines throws it to first. They called him safe. Winsenreed's going to argue that. Anyway, as it sets, it's 2-1. As Jones is safe, it looked to me like Winsenreed had a good pick at first base. Halp would score from third, and it's 2-1. And Andy Lasher is going to respectfully disagree with the base umpire. Home plate umpire comes over and takes him the other direction. Andy's not happy. Probably several other words I could use, and I'm not going to. Well, it is a base hit for Jones. He's got a run batted in. Diego Mendoza, who struck out in the first. That's low and inside. Andy's usually pretty mild-mannered, and that's as hot as I have seen him since back in his DuBois County Bombers days. Runner goes. And in at second base is Eli Jones. Now, what you have to do right now is you have to take a deep breath. Things did not go your way, and you got to reset. So this situation cannot compound things. Jones is at second base. A lot of ball game to play. 2-0. Fouled out of play, 2 balls and a strike. And that's going to let Jones go to third. Wild pitch. Now, this is one of those that we do the replays, and David, you do a good job over at Johnson for basketball and volleyball. And I'm hearing from our folks that it was a step. And that is ball 4. Well, there's two outs. What you got to do is take care of out number 3 here. As Parman is 0 for 1, he'll step in.
Now batting, number 9, Jace Farnan.
Parman, the second baseman. A senior from Fort Wayne. get the third out and go on about our business. Swing and a miss. Landon Ray's got pretty doggone good stuff today. Just need to get our bats going a little bit. Ray the stretch. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Did he go around? 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouled out of play. 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Mendoza's on at first. Eli Jones is at third. Bears are up 2-1 here in the top half of inning number 3. High and tight, 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count. Pilot at 369. 7 homers, 30 runs batted in. That's foul. Down the third base line. 1 and 2. Oaks won the first game 5-4. And it's 2-1. Shawnee stayed here in the third. That's it in the air and to left. And at the fence, the left fielder Gilliland gets the play, and that's all for Shawnee State in the second. But they end up with a run, and after 2.5 innings, the score is Shawnee State 2 and Oakland City University 1. You're watching Oakland City University Baseball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill. GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube. Back at Conkler, a sweep for McHenry Ward's softball team today as they get both ends of the doubleheader. Just got game 2 3-2. Took the first game 10-3. That makes them not the best in addition. I think it's 25-3 in conference now. Gillihan steps up 9-1-2 for the Oaks here in the third. That is hit into left center field. Left fielder's going to get that one for out number 1. Very good play by Amos. So there's one gone, though Gillihan got a pretty good chunk of that one. Simon Gaines, the shortstop from Orleans, Indiana. Solo home run of the first. Wide to the pitch. That is a strike. Wireman has actually had better control than I thought he would. He's not pitched badly. That's foul. 2 in the third innings, 33 pitches, a hit, a run, an earned run, 3 strikeouts, no walks, 9 batters faced. Gaines at the plate. In the turf. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Marcus Arocho on deck. Outside of the solo home run by Gaines, there's been no offense since the second inning of game 1. Fouled out of play. 1-2. 4 runs in the first in game 1, 1 in the second. That was all they got, but that was enough for the 5-4 win. That's low. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I think it's officially warm. I think I have my first perspiration of the year. Low and outside. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Gaines. That's ball 4, and Gaines is on for the second time today. First walk for Wireman. Marcus Arocho was hit by a pitch in the first, stole second, and was called out for interference. Strike on the inside corner. No balls and 1 strike. Head into right center. Right fielder makes the play, Gaspar. 2 outs. Winzenreed, who struck out on the first, will step in. 296, 4 homers, and 20 runs batted in. Time is called. Jake will step back in. Picked at third. Throw to first is in time. As that goes out to Austin. That's all for the Oaks in the third inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on base. 3 complete here at Conkler. With the score Shawnee State 2 and Oakland City 1. You're watching Oakland City University Baseball. Brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg and GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty Oaks. We are back and heading into inning number 4. 5, 6, and 7 for the Bears. Bison Arthur, the DH who's 0 for 1, will get things started. Ray, 3 innings, 31 pitches, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 13 batters faced. Hello, best college tennis coach in the country. That is Simon Gaines will take that, and there's a first out in inning number 4 as Zach Gaspar steps in, 0 for 1. He flew out to Gaines in the second. That is a strike. No balls and 1 strike. That is low. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's why I bring multiple pins. I'll get it when we're that's fouled off. Wide and the pitch. That's inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
No, he's been behind the plate both games. That's the assigner, isn't it?
Swing, a foul tip that Ollie catches, strike 3. 4th strikeout of the ball game for Ray. And Larry Drake, the shortstop, up, struck out in the second. So 2 up and 2 down to the top half of the 4th. Blowing outside, 1 ball, no strikes to Drake.
Last inning, he called one of their guys saying that was a step out, but because of that, allowed a run to score. So Lash was pretty upset about it.
That's a strike. Drake hitting .297. 3 homers and 18 runs batted in. Inside 2-1. That is inside, and it's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. Haupt on deck for the Bears. Dickey backhands, throws it to Winsenreed. Good play by Gonzalez, the second baseman. 4-3 on the out in the inning for Shawnee State. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 3.5 played in game 2 with the score Shawnee State 2 and Oakland City University 1. You're watching Oakland City University baseball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg. GoMightyOaks.com. Back at Conkler, home half of the fourth. 4, 5, and 6 for the Mighty Oaks. Nasberger, the center fielder. Eric Correa, the right fielder. And Oliver Hamilton, the catcher.
Leading off for the Oaks, 24, Nasberger.
2-1 to score. Oaks having trouble with the offense after the second inning of the first game. That is high, 1 ball, and no strikes. 3-0-1 for Naz, 13 homers, 37 runs batted in. 1-0, fouled straight back. 1 ball and 1 strike. Not offense, a lot of offense for anybody. It's 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error for Shawnee State. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors for Oakland City. 2 balls and 1 strike. Foul down the first baseline. 2-2. Almost just enough breeze here to make it, for the most part, pretty comfortable. Wind and the pitch from Wireman. Well, that is strike 3. 1 gone. 3rd strikeout for Carson Wireman as Correa 0 for 1. Strike on the inside corner. Is that a wasp?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Not for long.
Foul down to third baseline. That's the artist formerly known as Wasp. Now. No balls and 2 strikes to Correa. And to short right. That is caught by the right fielder. Gasper coming in and making the play. 2 gone in the 4th. Oliver Hamilton, the catcher, is up.
Number 23, Oliver Hamilton.
At 2 up and 2 down, Wireman has been impressive. Bounces outside. 3 2/3. 48 pitches, 1 hit, 1 run, an earned run, 2 strikeouts, a walk, 13 batters faced. Swing and a miss, foul tip. 1 ball and 1 strike. That is low. Coming into this contest, Wireman 2-1 with a 6.95 ERA. Fouled off again. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hamilton flew out to center field in the 2nd. Head into center field. Center fielder Eli Jones takes it, and Ollie flies out to Jones for the 2nd time. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We have played 4 in game 2 with the score Shawnee State 2, Oakland City University 1. You're watching Oakland City University baseball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza Grill at Uptown Huntingburg. GoMightyOaks.com.
The National Christian College Athletic Association is dedicated to keeping Christ at the center of intercollegiate athletics, empowering student athletes and coaches to make a meaningful impact for Christ. Our member schools embody the love of Christ through our game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. With 23 national championship events, we serve 88 member schools across the United States and Canada. The NCCAA, where ring chasing and king chasing converge.
We're back at Conkler. We're already rolling to the fifth. It's 8-9-1 for the Bears. Hop, the third baseman, will start things off. Then it is Austin, the first baseman, back up to the top of the order, and Jack Amos. Pitching's been pretty good on both squads. Ray, 4 innings, 62 pitches, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs. Struck out 4, walked 1, and 16 batters faced. Thank you, Coach. Ken French, our new interim athletic director, in the house today. Good to see you, sir. That is a strike to Haupt. Was hit by a pitch and scored the second run, knocked in by Eli Jones. Low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Low and outside. That is high. 2 balls and 1 strike to Haupt. Fouled out of play. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the number 8 hitter, Haupt. That's a strike, and that's 1 gone here in the 5th. 5 strikeouts for Landon Ray, as Austin will step up now, sacrificed in the 3rd in his only appearance. Moved Haupt over, put him in position. Haupt went to 3rd on a wild pitch and scored on the Jones base hit. Well, I hit Austin, so he's on. Looked down at my score sheet for about 5 seconds, and I see Austin heading down to first base, so 1 on and 1 out. Jack Amos, a homer of the 1st, struck out in the 3rd. Amos, a left-handed batter. That just misses. And that just misses, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Amos, a homer of the 1st and struck out in the 3rd. Swing and a miss there. Actually 2 and 1. 2 balls and a strike. Amos, a junior out of Wintersville, Ohio. That's it into right field, a base hit. Correa gets to it. And Austin has to put on the brakes at second base. So Amos is on at first. He is 2 for 3. And that'll bring up Eli Jones. Eli Jones bounced out Orocho to Winsenreed. We're going to have a runner. The runner is Kyle Mokus. So Mokus is running for Austin at second. Mokus pitched in game 1. He was the losing pitcher in game 1. As a matter of fact, was the starter. Ray works from the stretch. Slaps out one foul down the third base line. Squaring around the bunt. That was close. One ball and one strike to Eli Jones. Squaring around the bunt. Ray will go to first, but they get the runners moved over. 2 gone. Amos is at second base. Ogus running for Austin is at third. Diego Mendoza struck out of the first. Got a walk in the third. Is up. Diego Mendoza, a grad student from Carolina, Puerto Rico. That is fouled off. No balls and one strike. So the Bears threatening here in the top half of the 5th. And the wide of the pitch. That misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mendoza, 357, 7 homers, 38 runs batted in. That is hit to Dickey. Gonzalez to first. Picked by Winsenreed. 4-3 on the out. The Bears threaten but do not score. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on base. We have played 4.5 in game 2 with the score. Shawnee State 2, Oakland City University 1. We'll take a break. You're watching Oakland City University Baseball. Brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza Grill in Uptown Huntingburg. GoMightyOaks.com. The Go Mighty Oaks. We're back at Conkler, home half of the 5th, bottom of the order up for Oakland City University. Wireman, 4 innings, 56 pitches. He's done the job. 1 hit, 1 run, an earned run, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 15 batters faced. It's been a pitcher's duel between Wireman and Ray. Dickey Gonzalez 0 for 1, struck out of the second. That is going to be a strike. No balls and one strike to Gonzalez. Fouled straight back. 2 strikes to Dickey, a senior from Toa Baja, Puerto Rico. Here's the wide, the 2-strike pitch from Wireman, low and outside. 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Head to third. That is 5-3 on the out. Haupt to Austin, 1 gone in the 5th. Oliver Clark, the DH, up. Redshirt sophomore from Newburgh, Indiana. And the left-handed batter has scored a run. That thing stayed fair. That's Oliver's first base hit of the year. That's a way to get it. Honestly, that's a break that we kind of needed right there. That is perfectly down the third base line. Andrew Gillihan will step up. He's a left-handed batter. Flew out to left field, and Jack Amos in the third. Throw back over to first, and Clark is back in at first base. Wireman from the stretch. Strike on the inside corner. Oh and 1. Fouled out. 0 and 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Gillihan. .218, a homer and 12 runs batted in. Fouled off again. Gillihan, a sophomore out of Mount Carmel, Illinois. Hanging in there with Wireman. That's hit to right. And that is a can of corn for Gaspar in right field. So 2 gone, back up to the top of the order, and Simon Gaines. Now, Simon, if you got another one of those homers left, this would be a good time. We're down 2-1. First batter of the bottom half of the first. That was Oakland City's run. It's Simon Gaines' home run. The sophomore from Orleans, Indiana. And is going to get through into left center. And we got him on the corners. Gaines with a big base hit, and Clark makes it all the way to third. So the tying run is at third with Marcus Orocho coming to the plate. So Simon Gaines has been on every time as Orocho was hit by a pitch in the first and flew out to Gaspar in right field in the third. A Wireman showing a little vulnerability here in the 5th. Oh, son of a gun. Larry Drake, the shortstop. What a play. And the rally is sniffed out. We leave them on the corners. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We have played 5 complete in game 2. With the score Shawnee State 2 and Oakland City University 1. You're watching Oakland City University Baseball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg. GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty Oaks. Back at Conkler, we're going to inning number 6. 2-1, Shawnee State up by 1. It's 4, 5, and 6 for Shawnee State. As Pardon, the second baseman, will be followed by Bison Arthur, the DH, and Zach Gaspar, the right fielder. Pardon 0 for 2, popped out to Winsenreed in the first. And to the left fielder Gillihan in the third. Starters have gone the distance. Ray, 5 innings, 79 pitches, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs. 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 21 batters faced. While Winsenreed has gone 5 innings, 65 pitches, 2 hits, a run, and earned run. 4 strikeouts, a walk, and 16 batters faced. 2 strikes is the count to Parnett. In the turf, 1 and 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ray awaits the pitch, and here it comes. That is bounced. Nice save by Hamilton. Parnett 369, 41 hits, 111 at bats, 28 runs scored, 7 homers, and 30 runs batted in. Ring him up. Strike 3, 1 out in the 6th. 6 strikeouts for Ray. Bison Arthur, the DH, working an 0 for 2, bounced out of Rocho to Winsenreed, third to first in the 2nd, and popped out to Simon Gaines at short in the 4th. Fouled off, no balls, and 1 strike. Arthur 319. 6 homers and 34 runs batted in. Swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike to Arthur. Line to the pitch. That's a little outside. Ollie goes out and gets it, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yogi Berra said it gets late early. It's getting there. That's high. 2 and 2. We're already in the 6th. Rivers State's Conference, the doubleheaders, first game 9, second game 7. So this is a 7-inning game. And Ray having a little trouble finding the strike zone now. It's full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Line to 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 7 strikeouts for Ray. Back-to-back strikeouts here in the 6th. Zach Gaspar working an 0-for-2 ball game up. Popped out to the shortstop Simon Gaines in the 2nd and struck out swinging in the 4th. That is a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Gaspar. .216 his average. McElroy not in first anymore? I don't like that. That's high and outside. 2-1 the score. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for Shawnee State. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for Oakland City. Just misses. 3 balls and 1 strike to Gaspar. Fouled out, and it's a full count. Gaspar, a grad student out of Strongsville, Ohio. Nine iron into left. That's going to drop for a base hit. Gillhead picks it up and gets it back in. Drake, the shortstop, 0-for-2, struck out on the 2nd, bounced out Gonzalez to Winsenreed, 2nd to 1st in the 4th. Ray, the stretch of the pitch, runner goes. That's hit in the air in the foul territory. Winsenreed underneath it, makes the play. That, my friends, is the inning. For the Bears, no runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. We have played 5.5 in game 2. With the score, Shawnee State 2 and Oakland City University 1. You're watching Oakland City University baseball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown, Huntingburg, and GoMightyOaks.com and the Go. Home half of inning number 6. Oaks have 6 outs to get it done. It'll be the heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 in the home half of the 6th. Jake Winsenreed, the first baseman, Nasberger, the center fielder, and Eric Correa, the right fielder for Oakland City. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Shawnee State. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for Oakland City. Winsenreed 0-for-2. Struck out of the 1st, bounced out 3rd to 1st in the 3rd. That's fouled off. Wyman's pitched well. 5 innings, 67 pitches. That's efficient. 3 hits, 1 run. It's earned. Struck out 4, walked 1, 20 batters faced. Wireman came into this game without a whole lot of action and an ERA over 6. That's hit into right field, a base hit by Winsenreed. So Winsenreed is on at first base. Wireman coming in was 2-1 with a 6.95 ERA. This is his 4th game started. Naz Bergen steps up. Naz leads the team in home runs with 13. Low 1 ball and no strikes. Wireman at the letters. Snap throw back, and they got him. Andy Lasher's not happy. And I think right now the home plate umpire is holding on. Did he just get tossed? Well, Lasher is not happy, and that was honestly, from what I saw, and I'm an old man, but it looked to me like Winsenreed was back in easily there. Well, Naz Bergen's going to step back in. No, he was back by about a half a second before. You know, there's an old adage that each baseball game is like a snowflake. They're all different. And I can honestly say I've never seen a game like this one before. So Bergen steps back in. So the out was 1-3. Winsenreed is back. Nas in, reached on an air in the first, struck out looking into third. And that is a strike. No balls and 1 ball and 1 strike. That's low. 2 balls and a strike. I can't remember many times I've seen Andy that upset, and I've called Andy's games since a long time inside, including back to his days of managing the DuBois County Bombers to 3 OVL League championships. That is hit in the air to right field. And that is caught by the right fielder Gaspar for the second out. Correa will step in now.
Now batting number
Correa 0 for 2. Correa having a conversation with Diego Mendoza. A pretty nice conversation. Oaks won the first one 5-4, and it's Shawnee State up 2-1 in this one. We're in the home half of the sixth. That's high and outside. One ball and no strikes. Strike on the inside corner. Hit the second, should end the inning. And it does. 4-3 on the out. Pardon to Nolan Austin. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We have played 6, and it is 2-1 Shawnee State. You're watching Oakland City University Baseball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg on GoMightyOaks.com. And we're back at Conkler. We have a new pitcher. And I tell you what, Landon Ray did the job. 6 innings, 97 pitches, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, 25 batters faced. The new pitcher is Dicky Gonzalez for Oakland City. He is 2-0 with a 7.30 ERA. 6th appearance, 2 starts, 12 1/3 innings, 19 hits, 10 runs, 10 earned runs, struck out 10, walked 4, 1 double, no triples, 2 homers. Opposition hitting .352 against him with 1 wild pitch. Now, first thing you got to do is get out the Bears here in the top half of the 7th. And then go out and get 2 in the bottom of the 7th. That's low, 1 ball and no strikes. You can say that as the dumb broadcaster. I don't have to actually get out there and do it. Hit to third base, Arocho had it, called a foul ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hopped back in, was hit by a pitch in the 3rd and scored, struck out in the 5th. That is a strike by Gonzalez, 1-2. That's a call, 3rd strike. First strikeout for Dicky Gonzalez, 8th for Oakland City University pitching. That's going to bring Austin to the plate. Sacrificed in the 3rd, was hit by a pitch in the 5th. Gonzalez, the wind and a pitch. Mason Simon, the new second baseman. That is a strike. Wind and the 1-1. Just a bit outside. It's 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. That makes it 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nolan Austin, 303, 5 homers, 24 runs batted in. Wins and Reed, and not going to get to that one. And it's into right field. So it's a 1-out base hit by Austin. And that slips us back to the top of the order. Jack Amos has not been good to us today. Started off the game with a solo homer in the first inning, struck out in the third, and got another base hit in the fifth. That is a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Foul down the first base line. It's 2 strikes to Amos. Jack Amos, a junior out of Wintersville, Ohio. Fouled that one off. Amos stays alive. It's been a hotly contested day of baseball. Oakland City holding on for a 5-4 win in Game 1. It's 2-1 Shawnee State in Game 2 as we're in the top half of the 7th. A little bit inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Back to Gonzalez, to Gaines, to Winsenreed. He got him on the sweep tag. How about a 1-6-3 double play? That's all for the Bears in the 7th with the double play. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. 6.5 in the books. Oaks fans, get your rally caps on. Going to the bottom of the 7th in Game 2, and we're down 2-1. You're watching Oakland City University Baseball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg. GoMightyOaks.com. We are back at Conkler. Get your rally caps on. Ollie Hamilton's going to start it off. 6, 7, and 8 for the Oaks here in the 7th. And hopefully more. That is unless Ollie and Dickey hit solo home runs to put us off with the win.
I'm not going to the office after the game.
Actually, if you want more information, it'll be on the webpage instantaneously after the game. As Hamilton 0 for 2. Ollie, that young man works hard. What he does when he's not doing college and baseball, he's a handyman. That's hit well.
He's under it. Home run.
That's a home run. Ollie has just tied it up. A smash over the left field fence. And Amos tried to jump it, but he would have had to have been attached to a rocket to catch it. And it's 2-2. Holy smokes. Well, I just said it kind of in jest to have Hamilton hit one and then Dickey hit one. And it is 2-2. Both of the runs have been on solo home runs. Simon Gaines in the first and Oliver Hamilton here in the seventh. And we have a conference as Rob Ellers, the coach at Shawnee State, is out. And this is one of those games I think I may be happy when I get out of this place alive today. Well, I don't know what they're angry about. Walt Ferber, producer, director, David Host with us here. David, you got any place you got to be? Watching baseball on a Saturday, what the heck? This is as good as it gets anyway. And a conference wireman has gone the distance. This guy has a 6.95 ERA, but he has 77 pitches and has allowed 5 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. Struck out 2, walked 1. It's 2-2. Dickey up. Dickey Gonzalez. It's Dickey's game to win.
Number 49, Dickey Gonzalez.
Dickey now the pitcher of record in the seventh. He's going out, and I think that may be all for Wireman. And a call to the pen here in the seventh inning. So Wireman's 6 innings, 72 pitches, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, and Wireman is done for the day.
Now pitching for the Bears, number 36, Trevor Ollier.
The new pitcher for Shawnee State, 36, Trevor Ollier. He is 0-1 with a 5.17 ERA. 10th appearance, he has 2 saves, 15 2/3 innings, 14 hits, 10 runs, 9 of them earned. Has struck out 20, walked 11, 4 doubles, no triples, 1 homer, a .259 batting average against, with no wild pitches and 2 hit batters. Both sides getting a bench warning. Now the Oaks celebrated the home run after that, but I would say the spirits are a little bit high all the way around right now. Trevor Ollier is a junior right-handed pitcher. We do not have his, I have to go to the auxiliary roster there to take a look. As we kill a tree about every game here. Trevor, no, he's a junior right-handed pitcher, does not have where he's from. This coaching staff, Rob Ellers, the head coach of Shawnee State, Stephen Krebs, the hitting coach, Ty Carter, the pitching coach, and Nathan Menzel, the student assistant. You're not going to see Andy Lasher around. I'm guessing, hello Andy, my good buddy's probably watching our broadcast right now. But it's just been a very, I'm not going to say any more, it's just been a very unusual game. I don't want to get in trouble with the commissioner. We say that as our new commissioner, of course, is our old athletic director, T. Ray Fletcher. Dinky Gonzalez at the plate, is 0 for 2. That is high, 1 ball and no strikes. Struck out on the second, bounced out third to first in the fifth. That is high, and it's 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Dinky Gonzalez, 267, 5 homers and 29 runs batted in. The Oaks can win it here in the home half of the 7th. Strike on the outside corner. It's 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Dinky, a senior from Toa Baja, Puerto Rico. Fouled off, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two runs, 5 hits, no errors for Oakland City. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Shawnee State. Fouled, out of play. It stays at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The wind to pitch. That's a call, third strike, and that's out number 1. First strikeout for the new pitcher, Ollier.
Now batting second baseman, number 21, Mason Simon.
Mason Simon in the 8th spot in the order. So there is no DH now. That is a ball outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Simon hitting at 179 with no homers and 10 runs batted in. A little bit high. One ball and 1 strike to Simon.
He's not that tall.
Swing and a miss, 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. Low and outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ollier on in relief of Wireman. So am I fair to say it's Ollier and Gonzalez's game now? Swing and a miss. And that is the second out. So back-to-back strikeouts by Ollier. Gillihan will come up now. He's 0 for 2 for the day. So there is a chance that we're going to have some free baseball. Ollier the stretch to Gillihan. That's high and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. That's a strike. Evens it up at 1-1. Yellowhead at 218 with a homer and 12 runs batted in. That's foul tipped. 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Drill foul by Gillihan. Simon Gaines on deck and hoping to get a crack at it here in the home half of the 7th. Unless, of course, Andrew Gillihan gets his second home run of the year right here, and then I think he'd probably be okay with it. High and outside. They go around. Okie dokie. Struck out the side. But Ollie hits a home run, and we're tied up. We have played 7 in game 2. We're going to play at least 8, as it's Oakland City University 2, Shawnee State 2. You're watching Oakland City University baseball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg. GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube. We're back at Conkler, and we're facing the heart of the Shawnee State lineup here in the top half of the 8th. 2, 3, and 4, the center fielder Eli Jones, the catcher Diego Mendoza, and Jack Pardo, the second baseman. Dicky Gonzalez in his second inning of work for Oakland City. He is the pitcher of record right now for the Oaks. Just misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jones bounced out third to first in the first, had an RBI hit in the third, and was out 2-4 in the 5th. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jones, a junior from Cincinnati, Ohio. Sidewinding pitch that's inside. 2-2. It is a beautiful day today. I wonder if we hit 80. I bet you we did. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Baseball weather now. That's fouled off. Whenever I have to wear the red parka, it is not baseball weather. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Slap to Gaines. Off balance throw. Wins and Reed can't hold on to it. And Jones is on at first base. Leadoff base runner in the 8th is Eli Jones. Diego Mendoza is. It's going to be an E6 on that, or maybe an E3. Well, he dropped it. So it is an E3. We're team. Diego Mendoza. That's hit to third, to second, to first. Yes, Arocho to Simon to Winsenreed. 5-4-3, a double play. Parnan, the second baseman, is up. Marcus Orocho pounding his chest. These guys together. Parnan 0 for 3. Well, this has a lot of River State Conference implications, and these teams are both wanting this win really, really bad. As that's low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, the day started IU Southeast 15-4, Oakland City 13-6, Midway 13-6, Shawnee State 12-7, Brescia 11-8, IU Kokomo 11-8. The first game win, Oakland City goes to 14-6. Shawnee State to 12-8. Well, he hits him. So Parnan is on at first base. Bison Arthur 0 for 3, steps in, bounced out third to first in the second, popped out to Gaines at short in the fourth, and struck out swinging in the sixth. Just misses outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Right down Lucretia on that one. 1-1. That's hit to Simon. Winsenreed catches it at first, and that is all for the Bears in the 8th inning. No runs on no hits. 1 Oakland City error, and we've got 1 left on base. We have played 7.5 here at Conkler with the score Oakland City University 2, Shawnee State 2. You're watching Oakland City University baseball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza Grill in Uptown Huntingburg. GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel. Simon, you hit we're back. It's the top of the order, and Simon Gaines is up. He has already hit 2 home runs today. 1 in the first inning of the first game, 1 in the first inning of the second game. This is the first extra. You're right, David. First extra inning of the day, and it would end the ball game. Oaks score at the bottom of the 8th and win the game. Simon's been on all 3 times, a homer in the first, a walk in the third, and a base hit in the 5th. He's had a pretty good day. The sophomore out of Orleans, Indiana. That's low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. First game, a 5-4 Oakland City win. Homered in the first. He ended the first by flying out to right, flew out to left in the third. Was hit by a pitch in the 5th and got a base hit in the 8th. Outside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Aldier in relief. Wireman went 6 innings, 78 pitches, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 24 batters faced. That is fouled, and that'll make it 2 balls and a strike. Marcus Arocho on deck. What a day of baseball this has been. Swing and a miss. 2-2. You know what? They were right in making this the River States Conference Series of the Week. It has been wild. This is the rubber match. Shawnee State won last night. Oakland City won game 1 today. Three balls and 2 strikes. 3 and he thought about it. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Simon Gaines. That's fouled off, and it stays at 3-2. Yeah, he has allowed, for the most part, a high strike today. Called third strike, 1 gone on the 8th. 4th strikeout for Ollier as Marcus Arocho, hit by a pitch in the 1st, flew out to right in the 3rd, lined out to shortstop in the 5th from Arecibo, Puerto Rico. Marcus Arocho, 301 for the year, and that's the ball. 44 hits, 146 at bats, 31 runs scored, 6 homers, and 39 runs batted in. He hit that one pretty hard. It's that foul, though. I had the distance. He had the distance, but it was foul.
Yeah, it was way gone, but way foul.
Now, Marcos has some home run pop. He's got 6 of them on the year. And he has a propensity for hitting them when we need them. Well, this should be a time where we need it. Or you don't want to try to jack one out. You need a base runner. And he's high and tight, 2-1. Thing about Marcos, you get him on first, he's a heck of a base runner. And we need 1 run. He was going for that tater there, but misses it, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. A little bit high, a little bit outside. Three balls and 2 strikes. That's into right field, a base hit. Possible winning run on it first with 1 out. Jake Winsenreed. One for 3. Struck out on the 1st, bounced out 3rd to 1st in the 3rd, and got a base hit. And we were told he was thrown out going back to 1st.
The only guy that matters is the one that said that.
Yep. And that it is not a democracy in that instance. That's the way it should be. That's outside. But to say if this were Major League Baseball, I think Andy would have used a challenge. Low and outside. 1-1. David, you have a point. 1 ball and 1 strike.
This is a normal day here. You wouldn't have to think about it.
I got a piece of that one, but fouls it. Winston Reed, 296, 4 homers, 20 runs batted in. Winston Reed did have a home run in the first game today. That was in the second inning. That's actually Winston Reed's home run ended up being the winning run in the game because it was a 5-4 final. That is strike 3. So all 5 of the outs that Allier has recorded have been strikeouts. Naz Bergen steps up. Reached on an air in the first, struck out looking in the fourth, flew out to right field in the sixth. That is 1 ball and no strikes to Naz. Drilled foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oliver Hamilton, his 7th inning home run, has sent this to extra innings. We're in the bottom of the 8th right now. Back over to first. Arocho back in. That's a wild pitch. Arocho strolls into second base. So the winning run is now at second base with 2 outs. And Arocho's got speed burner speed, so a base hit could win it right here. Nas, a senior from Curacao. That's hit right to the first baseman. And that will end the inning as Austin steps on the bag. Oaks threaten but do not score. And no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We have played 8 here in Game 2 with the score Oakland City University 2 and Shawnee State 2. You're watching Oakland City University baseball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill in Uptown Huntingburg. GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty. Back at Conkler, and we're heading to the 9th inning. Well, it was supposed to be a 9 and a 7, but both of them are going to go 9 today. As Gaspar will start things off for the Bears. 6, 7, and 8 for the Bears lineup. Dickey Gonzalez back on the bump for the Oaks. 1 inning, 9 pitches, 1 hit, no runs. 1 strikeout, no walks, 3 batters faced. Ray got the start for the Oaks, 6 innings, 102 pitches, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 25 batters faced. The pitcher from Dickey has hit the Gaines at short, fields and throws to first, and that is out number 1. As Gaines threw to Winsenreed, and that'll bring up Larry Drake, the shortstop, 0 for 3. Struck out on the second, bounced out second to first, Gonzalez to Winsenreed in the fourth, and fouled out to Winsenreed in the sixth. 1 strike, the call to Drake. Pitch from Gonzalez, low. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on 1 outside of the zone. Larry Drake, a junior out of Spring, Texas. Wide and the pitch from Gonzalez. Just misses outside. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wide, the 2-2 pitch. That's a foul, and it hit Ollie on the foot. Stays at 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. That's a strike. Mr. Drake's going to go sit down. 2 gone in the 8th inning. Second strikeout for Gonzalez, 9th for Oaks pitching. And that's going to bring a Hop to the plate. Was hit by a pitch and scored a run in the 3rd, struck out on the 5th, and struck out of the 7th. First pitch is a strike. Misses outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Line to 1-1 pitch. Fouled off, it's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hit the Gaines, it's short. Fields, fires, Winsenreed catches it. And it's a 1-2-3 9th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 8.5 played in free baseball now here tonight. It is 2-2 Oakland City and Shawnee State. You're watching Oakland City University Baseball, brought to you by the Gaslight Pizza and Grill, GoMightyOaks.com, and the Go Mighty Oaks YouTube channel. We are back. All you're back on the mound for Shawnee State. 5, 6, and 7 for the Oaks. Right fielder Eric Correa, the catcher Oliver Hamilton, and the pitcher Dickie Gonzalez. 2-2 in the bottom of the ninth. That is high, and it's 1 ball and no strikes to Correa. 0 for 3 for today. Correa, 331, 6 homers and 34 runs batted in. That's 2 strikes to him now. High and outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ollier with 37 pitches. 2 innings. Allowed 1 hit, struck out 5, no walks. That's going. Well, he hit it pretty well, but Eli Jones was at the fence and caught it. 1 gone. Ollie, can Ollie do it again? Oliver Hamilton 1 for 3. That one was a home run on the 7th. It's the reason we're playing still. It tied the ball game up at 2. The Oaks have scored on 2 home runs. One by Simon Gaines in the first, the other by Oliver Hamilton in the second. He swings and misses. And I tell you what, that hit by Correa was at the deepest part of the ballpark. And Jones was at the fence when he caught it. Strike on the outside corner, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the ninth. We go longer than this, I got to make alterations in my scorebook. I only got 9 innings in him. That's hit to short. And that's 6-3 on the out. Larry Drake to Nolan Austin. 2 up, 2 down. Dickie Gonzalez could actually win himself a ball game here. Dickie Gonzalez is 0 for 3. Tell you what, Correa put a charge in it. It was close. If there would have been a little more breeze going out, I think it would have made it out of the park. That's high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Bounced out of Diego Mendoza's glove. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for Oakland City. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Shawnee State. That is a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Low and outside. Goes rolling back to the backstop. 2 balls and 1 strike. Oakland City and Shawnee State both scored in the first. Shawnee State scored in the third. Oakland City scored in the bottom of the 7th to tie it up and send it to extra innings. Two balls and 2 strikes, and that's a strike. Make it a good one there, David. Fouled off. He fouled it off the home plate umpire's foot there. And it's 2-2. Ollie had a walk-off home run against Marion University, and one we won in walk-off fashion 5-4, and he also tied it up with a home run here in the 7th, bottom of the 7th. You know what? We win! Holy smoke! Ollie did it again! Oh, that's Dickie. Well, that's good. Dickey just won himself a ball game. Dickey Gonzalez hits a solo home run well over the left field fence. Stomps on the plate. He wins the game. And look at that celebration. The Oaks come from behind with the Dickey Gonzalez home run in the bottom of the ninth and win it 3-2. With the win, Oakland City goes to 15-6 in the River States Conference. Shawnee State drops to 12-9. Oakland City wins the rubber match. They lost last night, but they win it today in 9 innings, 3-2. I want to thank David Host, the producer, my producer-director, who also was PA guy today and a lot of other stuff too. Doing the great job that he always does. And we want to thank Gaslight Pizza and Grill for the great job they do in sponsoring our broadcast. And most of all, we want to thank you for watching our broadcast today. Dickey Gonzalez, the winning pitcher, and hits the home run to win it. The Oaks win it 3-2 on 3 solo home runs by Simon Gaines in the first, Oliver Hamilton in the 7th, and Dickey Gonzalez in the 9th. And we'll be back for one more series in a couple of weeks as we take on Kentucky Christian. Until then, for David Host, this is Walt Ferber saying so long. You're watching Oakland City University Baseball. GoMightyOaks.com and the Go Mighty.
The value of champions character across all institutions is a message that we can all get behind.
The purpose behind Champions of Character is to have that student-athlete experience be one of growth.
Men's basketball on campus, we make sure that we give back with a smile and with a purpose.
Our goal as coaches is for our players to leave being better men, better husbands, better fathers, and better members in their community.
NAIA is Champions of Character.
The National Christian College Athletic Association is dedicated to keeping Christ at the center of intercollegiate athletics, empowering student athletes and coaches to make a meaningful impact for Christ. Our member schools embody the love of Christ through our game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. With 23 national championship events, we serve 88 member schools across the United States and Canada. The NCCAA, where ring chasing and king chasing converge.